Corn. Klexus, welcome. So, welcome guys. I have started really late here. I feel like I should have started 7:30 or 8:30, but I've been caught up doing something here. It's very ridiculous. Okay, so the situation is that I think I mentioned a while back, maybe like a month or two ago, that like I recently bought some black and white film chemicals, and I developed some film that has been like years old. I've finally gone through and I think I've caught up on scanning. And I've scanned all the black and white rolls. They're very, very old. And I'm trying to like order things properly, right? So I have like 3 rolls from a few years ago where I'm just like, I've been trying to figure out when, like, so I can put it in the right order, right? I have not been able to identify all 3, or it's been very, very hard. One or a couple of them, very stupidly, it's like I actually had placeholders. I had like empty placeholders. I'm like, okay, that helps. But the thing is, like, I only thought I had one placeholder. So I'm like, fuck, there's only one that I can figure out. The second one, I was spending forever. I spent like hours just trying to figure out, like, can I nail down the times? What was really hard is that like I'm looking at each individual frame of the roll. It's like, is there any like clues? Like, I'm doing more forensics. I think like you guys were mentioning on one of my previous streams here. I was doing forensics, right? I was doing this for a really, really long time before I flipped through and found another placeholder for exactly when it was. So now I'm on the 3rd one. There's no placeholder anywhere that I could find. So now I'm like actually trying to figure out. The only clue that I seem to have is that I have a couple pictures of the venue in, I don't know what you call it, venue or center in San Francisco called the Moscone Center. And apparently I'm inside here, and I took pictures of a screen that said Moscone South COVID-19 Vaccination Hub. And I definitely know I went there at least once. I don't know if I went there more than once, but the time that I went was in late April of 2021. But then I'm trying to like look through, because I've labeled some of these and like I can look at the frames, and I'm like, I don't know where it fits in. Like, it just, I'm trying to figure things out. I'm trying to line things up with my finance sheets just to see like, okay, does this really 100% track based off of the other things in this roll? And did I pay for things? Because usually I pay for things and I record them directly to a spreadsheet, like a Google Sheet, and then try to figure it out. And it's just like, I don't see anything else other than this COVID-19 vaccination hub for things that like I would have paid for. Because in 2021, I was dating my ex, who we would like trade off like who was buying what meals. And it just seems like everything on this roll must have been the time that she paid for something. So I can't corroborate when it is. It's very, very hard to corroborate. Like, I see pictures of me in San Francisco, Japantown, but then I'm looking at my spreadsheet for any clue around that late April, early May, even going back to March and even going forward to June. I'm just looking for things that like line up with me being in Japantown, San Francisco, Japantown, of like, did I buy something there? And I can't find anything. I then separately found a placeholder that seems to be way, way ahead in April of 2022. And I'm like, there's no way that makes sense. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Like, I don't know. I feel like I must have put that placeholder there because I don't know, at the time around 2021 or 2022, I must have confused, like, okay, this roll might have been labeled as April. Let me just try to find where, I might have written April in some of this. Because then looking at the context around like this April 2022, it makes even less sense than the previous one. Like just trying to figure out like what it falls between. So I've been doing this for like the last 2.5 hours. And then I was also trying to figure this out like 2 nights ago as well. I was doing that for like another 2.5 hours then. And I don't have much luck other than me just realizing, at least for the other 2 rolls, that like I had the correct placeholders for them. But this one's a mess, man. I can't figure it out. Like I'm looking at San Francisco, Japantown, Moscone Center Vaccination Hub. I see a couple of streets that look like they're around mine. I see a ghost kitchen menu. Like I went to like a physical place where there was a ghost kitchen and there was actually a menu outside, like you could order there, but like, you know, it's not a real restaurant. But like I don't have anything in my notes saying that I paid for this. I have a picture of a very dark, because it's black and white, a very, very dark picture of what I think is Trader Joe's. But I mean, like, I buy groceries a lot, so, you know, it's like, this doesn't help corroborate anything. So yeah, I have no clue. Knowing the timeline of photos is something I take for granted and using digital, yeah. Yeah, there's no EXIF data. There's no EXIF data on the film frames. There's EXIF data on the scans. Like the fact that I actually performed a scan of the film, but of the actual photo itself on the film, I got nothing. I don't. I'm trying to figure it out, and it's very, very tough. So I don't know. I mean, maybe there's a chance that it was in 2022. It just doesn't. Here's my placeholder. I put a placeholder here. I didn't label the placeholder, so I don't know what it is. I mean, there's a possibility that I threw this in here because it was a film roll that I lost. I don't know. Crazy. Very crazy. So anyways, I've been trying to figure it out. I don't know that I'm gonna break any ground. What I was trying to do was like, because I keep all this stuff here, I mean, I guess I could just take this back with me to Tina's. And then try to keep discovering there, then and there. But some of these are like, I definitely know this was later. Like some of these are like a couple months later, like in August. Let's see. I'm gonna take a quick look at this. There was an acai bowl place that used to be near me. They closed the location down. There's one now a little bit further away, but I wrote that down here. But then like, even any of these notes that I wrote around here don't match up to anything I have or that I can tell. So it's kind of unhelpful. Like I wrote something. Oh. Okay, I was trying to figure out what is DC hike. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's Daly City. Yeah, I think Daly City makes sense. Yeah, and some of this is just I cannot tell. I cannot tell from looking at the frame, and I don't have the scans because you're on my drive at Tina's. So anyways, yeah, I was meaning to do like 3 builds today, but you know, I've lost like 2.5 hours to trying to figure this out, so this is not that good. Okay, hold on, I gotta see this one again. This one says Ceremony, which is a mall in Daly City. And it's like, I can't tell from these pictures which ones are actually of that. Okay, see the hike. Don't know. I don't know where this restaurant is on this roll. Is this a lie? What kind of roll even is this? This is a 24 roll of Kodak 400. I also don't know what this is. JLS. What is JLS? JLS San Francisco. I don't think that these are the things that whatever I wrote this... if I can even read my own writing correctly, I think it says JLS. It's clearly JLS, man. Stick with it. You know what? Alvaro, welcome. Good to see you again. What are you doing up so late? You're not allowed to be up late. CCSF. This guy doesn't know much. Can you believe it? Can you believe this guy? Oh my god. Alright, that's from a bike ride. Ceremony. Okay, I see Ceremony. This is a picture of the bee from Jollibee. And I just discovered Poke MMO. I'm hooked. Was this the thing that was released like maybe like 5 years ago? I remember seeing that. I was like, this is kind of crazy. Or is this something newer than that? Alvaro, I don't know if you've known, but like I've been like obsessed with Pokemon for like the last 15 months. I've been spending like all my time. I don't know if you've like been on if you've logged into your Nintendo Switch, but if you, because I think we're still friends, if you look at my profile, you could see the thousands of hours I've put on Pokemon in the last year or so. On which? All of them? There's also a bunch on the 3DS that don't get logged to my Switch profile that I've been playing, but yeah, Gen 8 and 9, and also, you know, Legend ZA, the Let's Go games. I'm playing Scarlet again. Well, I don't know if I'd say again. I played Violet. I have like maybe like 600 hours on Violet, and so I picked up a cheap copy of Scarlet when I was in Japan, and then now I'm playing that. Okay, this is, I think, a pizza place in Daly City, which I guess I didn't pay for. I got Game Boy SP to play Leaf Green on physical. Did you not? I don't know if you realized, but did you realize they released Leaf Green again, like on the Switch and Switch 2? I'm not sure if you heard this. So I put a bunch of hours in that. I was shiny hunting Deoxys. I got it. Oh, you got it before. I see. Yeah. The Switch versions, they kind of unlock the boat ticket to the Deoxys Island, which before was just like an event thing you had to do. Like you had to go to a Toys R Us to get it. But then when they re-released it on Switch, they just unlocked it, so you could get one like legally. Check out Pokemon Poke MMO. Here, let me look this up. Yeah, when I Google Poke MMO, there's a post from April of 2021, which is around this time of this film roll that I'm trying to figure out. Very unhelpful. Maybe I have a picture of a blog post in there. The blog post? What? I'm trying very hard. All I can really tell is that there's a picture of Japantown. There's a picture of a COVID-19 vaccination hub, which my appointment was in April of 2021, late April. There's pictures of what I think is a pizza place that I guess my ex paid for. Pictures of the dogs, my ex's dogs. Pictures, like, this sucks. There's a picture of me just standing outside at night. Like, this doesn't tell me anything. I don't know where this is. And then there's a picture of a restaurant that used to be around here that closed down. So I'm like I'm looking here and I see like, okay, did I pay for it? I think not before. Seemingly not before I had that appointment. JLS? What is JLS? I'm very confused. You guys are messing with me. All right. I have pictures of what looks like a parking structure. I'm not sure if it was a free parking structure or if it was something that I had to have paid for. But then I don't see any like parking entries in my budgeting sheets for March through June. I guess it was a free parking structure. It's like, this is so messed up. This is oh so messed up. Alright, I feel like it is like almost 10:30 and I haven't done anything, so maybe I'll just give up for now, and then we'll just do a build. What do you guys think? Okay. I have this optica that's like kind of messed up. There's also this this DK. Oh god, DK. I always forget the order of the numbers. Is it dk1-60 or dk61? dk1-60 or dk60-1. I always forget. Anyways, I have this optica. And my problem with the optica is that the 7 is very bad, and I think it's a problem with the PCB. So let's give this a shot. Wow, is it even? There we go. Use via. Guess this might need a JSON. Yes, optica hot swap. All right, that didn't do anything. Perfect. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 7 doesn't work, and I don't think it's a switch issue. Now it is a hot swap PCB, so you know it's like as usual. It's like we should have known better. I don't know. It's kind of hard to take this out. Maybe I need to like. I think I need to disassemble it, I guess. Oh, is it? The screws aren't at the bottom. I think the screws are at the top. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've looked at this. Is this a screwless board? I don't remember how the optica is built. Oh, okay, it's the diagonal ones. What are they called again? Bion screws? I thought my WinX98's PCB was fucked since I had to do some soldering work to convert it to ISO, but then I remember I have Aphelion switches in it. Did you see the guy on Reddit that desoldered hot swap sockets and soldered Alps into the hole with wires to the pads? I did not see that. That sounds amazing. That sounds like some shit I would do. I don't know which one I just dropped in. Was it that? Shit. So I was thinking Chris should do this. Oh, I guess these are black screws. Yeah, there's actually a bunch of tasks I was supposed to do. I was trying to build like 3 boards. And then on top of that, I needed to harvest the HHKB sliders from last stream. Then on top of that, I had to replace the screws in the Real Force, which I did get. Like the new screws. Fuck, how many screws are there on this? Wait, so what's the deal cord with Aphelion switches? Are you asking me? Yeah. Apparently they're low-key riddled with issues. I see. Yeah, you. What am I looking for? This. Alright, here's to hoping that this daughter board situation I'm about to do works. Because sometimes it just doesn't. Oh god. This one's funny. It's got the it's got a diagonal GST connector. Okay, it does work. Alright, so the 7 still doesn't work there. If I pull out this switch and then try touching this, still doesn't really work. Okay, so it does when I touch it from the back. So it might be that situation where it's like, I don't know, the little thingies are like kind of too far apart. So the switch isn't like making contact with it. So, I mean, we could try to like, you know, do the squeeze thingy and see if that'll like help at all. But in the case that it doesn't, and I mean, I guess it likely doesn't, we could just use it came with a solder PCB, and I only have one plate, so I guess I just replace it. Alright, so now it like works. I guess what I could do is I'll just leave this as is, and then I'll bring it with me to Tina's, and I'll just use it for however long. And if the 7 gives out again, then that's the signal that this PCB is kind of fucked. I barely type 7s anyway. And trust me, it's annoying. Especially, for example, like if you're like me, and it's like I record everything that I buy. 7s come up. There's a point that there's some chattering on hotspot PCBs if you use Affiliate. I see. Okay, so yeah, let's sit with this for I guess a week. I'll bring this back over and oh, B's not working. Come on, man. Really? Yeah, it's really true. B also doesn't work. Okay, I guess while we're still here, also I wasn't supposed to put any of this back in before screwing the assembly in, huh? Whoops. Okay, B is working. Oh, this switch was bent. How the hell was I using this at all ever? Like the leg was bent. That I don't know how to explain that one. This just had a bent pin. All right. Great. I forgot all the ones I need to take off. All right. I was anticipating wanting to do a whole rebuild, but considering that I've lost 2 hours, we're not going to do that. So this is just going to turn into a fix, and then, yeah, if it's really not fixed over the next week, and I'll keep a backup board, then yeah, we'll rebuild it next time. I was getting nervous that I'm going to fucking scratch the PCB when I do hot swap builds. That's your concern? My concern is that none of this shit is going to work, and then I'm going to break switches, and I'm going to break sockets, and I don't know. Just, you know, fuck up the plate. I feel like there's every problem with hot swap. There's nothing that's not a problem with hot swap. Let's make sure this works. Yep. 7 works. B works. We're good. Excuse me. All right. Okay, so before I do that, let's pull out the necessary keys for doing the diagonal screws. Does the Enya work? Type Corinya. Corinya. All right. I have some news. I have some news and notes. I actually have an announcement, and I've been kind of delaying announcing it for a while, but I feel like it's just gonna become more and more critical that I announce it, and you guys are here. You know, Clexus, Corn, Feo, welcome. Alvaro, you're here. Ricky, you're here. Oh shit! Fuck! This thing fell off. Okay, hold on. I screwed up these screws. Hold on. Fuck, because there's like these force brake pads. And I think one slipped out because they're not adhesive. Here, came from this, I guess. Fuck, there's another one that flew off. But where? I don't think it flew off inside. Hold on. Yeah, that's a screw from last week. Alright, this is a foot. I need a... Oh, okay. I found that there's 2 extras in here, so I guess I could just use this. Alright, anyway, sorry I've been stalling. I don't know... okay, how do I put this? There's going to be a point where I'm going to need to take another hiatus from stream, except this time I am announcing it. Last time I just kind of disappeared, but this time I'm actually announcing. I am going to need to take another hiatus for stream. I don't know when and for how long, just because there's a lot of moving pieces here. Yeah. I guess I'll explain the first and sad news. The first and foremost part is that Tina's family has kind of cleared up some room for me to start moving more of my stuff from here to her place. And I don't 100% know when I'll actually get starting to moving it. But the goal was to actually have this setup over there. But there's just like, there's a lot of moving pieces, a lot of parts to figure out, because it's a lot of stuff I have to move, a lot of stuff I want to move, you know, just for example, to be able to stream, but also just to get my setup just all there and set up. So that is something that's gonna happen, and you know, I'd like to be able to have that just happen in sort of a clean fashion so that I'll be able to stream again for you guys. But just a lot of parts to that. Furthermore, again, I don't know when that's really gonna happen, but I think there's a time where I'm going to need to take some time off anyways, independent of that whole thing I explained. Because there's a boy on the way. There's a little baby boy coming on the way. So, I may be gone for a while. Yeah. And it's very soon, actually, so... yeah. Oh my god, okay, it's happening. Yeah, sorry, it's just like, there's at some point where I need to stop delaying this announcement, but also it's that, like, I prefer to sort of tell you guys, rather than just disappear like last time, when I got really obsessed with Pokemon. But yeah, expected date is like, early July. Late June, early July. So. Yeah. Oh, Loba Loba, welcome. Yes, this is Optica. But thank you guys. I appreciate all the kind words and congratulations. From sad news to amazing news. My brother in keyboards, late June, early July is not just soon. That shit is immediately. Yeah, this is. I mean, obviously, we've known for the last 8 months. Alvaro, thank you. Wait, what I miss? Oh, I'm having a little baby boy. So, Pog, yes. Yeah, anyways, so, I mean, what this means for the stream is, well, preceding that, my whole thing of, like, moving all my stuff to Tina's. Are you gonna name him Cordy? Moving all my stuff to Tina's is, like, I mean, it's something that I want to do anyways. That way I just don't have to leave here as frequently, even preceding the due date. But then just after that, it's like, with taking some time off to move stuff from here to there, that's obviously going to be a big thing. But on top of that, like, just indefinite how long I'll be gone to, handle early parenthood before I can figure out when it's appropriate to come back to stream. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Again, even within the next month. That puts the move in perspective, though. Yeah. So, the fact that I have done the initial move back in February to Tina's, hope this lends more insight into that. But there's just, it's a constant process where, things are changing. So, you got the B, you just need the rest of his initials to be HHK. Alright, let's do a little type test here. Oh, sorry. Durox Cerulean, aluminum plate, Optica 60, GMK Mizu. Kill Combat, welcome. Nice and crispy? Yeah. Okay. So there's that. I guess we're not going to do a real build on that. So there's a real separate build to be done on this dk1-60 because I think it is the case that I have 2 PCBs and 2 plates on this. So I need to grab the other spare, but there's a part of me that also kind of wants to do another separate fake build. So bear with me while we set this fake build up. And I realize I need to grab other stuff from the other room before we fully continue, but I'll tidy up here first. I know what JLS is. Holy shit. I just realized what JLS is. It just occurred to me. Let me see how easy it is to Google, because I typed in something that wouldn't help. Tele? For the ones that don't know. Okay, so the problem was I typed in JLS San Francisco, which is not helpful. But if you look up JLS Bay Area, it'll make more sense. It's Jack London Square. It's a neighborhood of Oakland. Okay, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. This is the dk1-60 extra build, so we'll take a look at that shortly. This one right here. I don't know what I did with this. Okay, well, we'll come back to this one. This right here is the KMAC LE, which, if I recall correctly, fuck, this is not what I was looking for. Okay, I'll be right back again. Found one thing. The other is where? Not here. Not here. Oh, here it is. What order did I want to do in? Oh, okay, this. I was going to show this off. This is a KMAC TKL second build. that contains the custom stainless steel plate, or I replaced the A in K-Mac with a cool S. Split backspace, split right shift. So, here's the thing. What really bothers me about this key set here, this is GMK Triumph Adler Royal Alpha typewriter, was that they had a top row backslash, which is awesome for HHKB, but they also had like the R2 backspace key, but only as a sub legend for the same exact backslash key that would exist there. So I've always just been confused as to what to even do with that. And it's kind of what has made me not really like this key set. So one of the thoughts that I had was this right here is a tx-60 PC, which is actually up for sale on my store. No one's been buying it, and that's kind of fair because I don't know how much people value a tx-60 PC. Furthermore, I think like even as recently as like a year ago, someone was selling a tx-60 PC on the Mech Market Discord for like way cheaper, like super like huge loss, and way cheaper compared to what I have listed on my store. So I just feel like it's one of those things where it's like I don't want to sell it at such a giant loss, even though I don't really love it or even want it that bad. So I'm just thinking, what if I just use it as another display board, and then as a display board, because I don't care about this board or this key set that much. I mean, it's a cool key set. It's old. It's nice. I like it in that respect, but it's like I hate the lack of compatibility. What if I just do a full backspace build here on this, just so I could show off the regular full backspace to go along with this guy here. So that's like the thought that I have. But then also on top of that, it's still on my store, and I'd still sell this, I guess, if anyone was interested in buying it. I still need to cut the prices on my store. I just keep forgetting to do it. So the other thought I have is, what if I don't even really build it? Like from the standpoint of like, what if I just put switches in here? I mean, I guess I could do some stabilizers real quick, but then like, it's like, what if I don't actually solder anything in? But I guess I have to do stabilizers anyways. Yeah, and I don't think I can get away with split bars because I don't think this board has split bar. So I do have to put some stabilizers in here, I think. Don't even put the PCB, just switches in play only. My issue with that is the stabilizers, because then like the space bar is gonna wobble. And it's gonna look kind of goofy. It's like if I try to take pictures of it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just build it. I don't know. I'm still thinking. I feel like if I'm doing stabilizers anyways, I might as well just build it for real. Oh, I'm remembering this one right here. This old dk-60, dk1-60 build has that included stabilizer that is tuned really badly. I feel like this itself is a rebuild I need to do at some point. So it's like I need to desolder all of it just to take this out. I think this is solder. I can't tell from looking at this. This is also screwless, I'm guessing. Yeah. Is this the one that only has like 4 screws? Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place because now I'm suddenly looking at this. Did this one come with a driver? Yeah, this one had some weird ass stabilizers for sure. Oh, was this the one where I did like 2 different gasket mounts and I just did them together? Oh, this is hot swap. What the fuck, I'll just do this one too. Okay, yeah, this is no big deal at all. Okay, so I think what this is gonna amount to is... Oh, that's a weird adhesive thing that came off. I have to do a bunch of stabilizers. That's what this is amounting to. So let me think about this. Stabilizers for the tx-60, stabilizers for... New stabilizers for this fucker. Let me just really quickly... while I'm still thinking about hot swap stuff, go back to the optica and make sure that this space bar is okay. Oh, yeah, that's great. Okay. Wait, the bottom case has milling for hot swap sockets? Yeah. Yes. As I'm looking at this, yes, it does. Let's go to this angle. This is pretty crazy, huh? It's kind of ridiculous. All right, so what order should I do this in? I guess like I have to take all these keycaps off and grab a tray. So I can get away with not soldering on this stream. It's just that like the tx-60 would be entirely for display for now, and then maybe I could just solder it next time. The next time I do a solder build, which might be if the optica ends up fucking up. Plus also... Yeah, here's what we'll do. I'm not going to do a new build on the dk dk1-60. I'm just gonna do this situation where I clean up the stabilizer because I've realized that this is just a hot swap PCB. I forgot that I did this. And it's probably just a good idea that I do this because these stabilizers are ass. These are like included stabilizers of like some brand I never heard of. Also, there's a ton of cat hair in this. Crazy. I was using this for a while, that's for sure. At Tina's. I get another tray for these switches. Alright. First thing, this one goes off to the side because that's a spacebar switch. Secondly, I should look for my good... Who is that? Oh my goodness. Hey. This guy. I like this guy. I think this one was all foam build. Rumi, welcome. Mordecai, welcome. How's it going? Oh my god, I love your desk mat. Yep. Canon Key's been doing a lot of Tamagotchi stuff. It's pretty lit. For those just joining, JLS is Jacqueline Square. Yes. Hi, brother. Thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Take care. That's all, folks. Congrats. I appreciate it. Alvaro, thanks for dropping by. It's good to hear from you again. Damn, there's like cat hair everywhere. I was like, I want to wait till the end to like brush it off, but it's just kind of getting everywhere. A part of me doesn't want to actually fully solder in the tx-60 because if someone does buy it, so I don't want to have to desolder it again, but I can. But if we're already just not doing any solder tonight anyways, I think it's fine. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to do 6 stabilizers, which is 4 2Us and 2 7Us, as I understand. These stabilizers would be a good piece of junk to potentially give away eventually. That's what I think it is. And 21 more subs, I'll give away something good, but I'm going to throw a lot of junk in there with it. If you are domestic. Trust me, there will be a good thing at least. But there's going to be a lot of other stuff too. Worst of all, I think I'm going to keep the screws. I like having M2 screws around. So you guys are just going to get, whoever wins is just going to get the stabilizers without screws. Alright. So that settles that. I guess I'll do some cherry. As long as I can find it. Not that either. Alright, watch your eyes. Okay, something fell back there. Which I guess is fine if I'm moving all this stuff. Alright. I don't even know what fell back there. Oh, I need to do a print. I don't know, maybe I can just blow it off. Yeah, I'll blow off the print. I think I need to start putting this in the same bag thing. Also, I guess all of these too. Anyways, let's go over my other news and notes. You guys know I got those. Juna 60. You guys been hearing about the Juna 60? So I saw Alex's stream, but apparently that was an old proto from DDS, and they're not using DDS anymore. So then he encouraged people like, oh, like, just wait till Bull gets the actual Creative Proto. And then you can watch that if that's a, you know, an important thing for you. So I started watching Bull's stream, which was today, but I did not finish it. Because while I was doing the forensics, I started talking to my brothers, and I just didn't have the stream on. Sure, the DDS is leaving the keyboard space? I have heard this, but I mean, isn't it just like a matter of like, you know, everyone has a price? I'm sure if someone paid them like $1 billion to make one keyboard, I'm sure they would not leave it. It just seems like, yeah, they're probably just generally leaving, but yeah. Inserts. Did I? Oh, okay, yeah. I did a bunch of these already. Where are the ones that I did? Didn't I, like, do a bunch? Like, I pre-did some cuts. They've been slowly rejecting projects the past few months, but they made an official announcement now. They're just finishing a step in the queue and then no longer doing it. Oh. When was the announcement? Was that, like, today? Alright, well, I guess I gotta do some clippings. Is that 12? Or is this it? Oh, here they are. Perfect. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Two, 4. I need to get one more 7U. Okay. Let's get this party started. Let's check this out, what we got here. Today, 1 day ago, May 13th. Interesting. You guys have a sense of, is there like any kind of further, I didn't read it. I'm just not gonna lie to you. You sent that, I looked over to look at the date, but I didn't read this. What is there a reasoning for it? They're just moving on. They want to do other stuff. They want to keep their lines open for projects they consider more important or more fruitful. Is that explained or is that implied? Keywords just take too much work and time for not enough money. Interesting. That kind of sounds like they're exiting the keyboard space from the standpoint of they'll take them on if people are willing to pay 10x. I don't want a keyboard from anyone else. I want a keyboard from DDS. Whoa. So anyways, did anyone watch the Bull Juna 60 build today? I haven't finished it, but I was thinking of getting that cyan, and then I don't know, maybe pick up some. I should have got it on the group buy for unobtainium blue, but I just didn't have the foresight that there would be a cyan good looking board that I'd be interested in. They want to shift to large scale industrial stuff, basically. I see. Got it. Meth lab equipment. Understood. Alright, what else I got my news and notes here? Not a whole lot. Yeah, I was just like, I saw the unobtainium blue extras drop. And it's like, I guess I get curious because it's like, damn. Key sets are expensive, especially if you're not in group buy, but also just generally, especially if you aren't getting them used secondhand. So I'm like, is this the type of thing I should just wait for a sale for? Or just like an aftermarket? But I feel like, I don't know, I know it's like obviously early, they just dropped the extras, and I feel like they also just launched the group buy just a couple months ago, and you know, lead times are quick these days. But like, I didn't see anything on the Mech Market Discord of anyone selling it, like not even a single one. I haven't checked the Mech Market subreddit either, though. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, that one you found earlier. It's like 5x7. I don't know if that. I didn't actually open that. But yeah, we could just try that one. Yeah.
All right.
But I think I'm gonna blow it off tonight, so you can print tonight after I leave or tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The only other piece of news I have is you guys see DCS panels? I did get on that. I did get on that. I also did get in on an N2 as well. I got a pink N2. I DM'd Show directly, and it seems to have saved me like $5 compared to buying it from Metacubes. I was looking over Metacubes' other offerings, and I realized, oh man, I kind of screwed up. And maybe I could just... So I had purchased the OEM spacebar stabilizers from Metacubes, but like from Divinity, before realizing, oh, like I knew that they had a dome offering, but then I was just kind of like, I have too many domes anyways. But then I looked through it a little bit more and realized, oh, maybe I should have gone in. So I don't know if like I just need to order again from Divinity's and pay double shipping, or if I could email to ask them to combine. I've been driving the Cloud9 at Tina's with the Ursa keycaps and the Astrodome's Weirds, the green 70 gram. I like it. It's pretty nice. I do want to do one more build with the Weirds, but I don't have any extra Weirds, and it seems like Sneakbox has some disclaimer saying they're like out of town right now, so purchasing it now is still, it's like it's gonna be delayed. So no immediate Type B rebuild soon. Okay, good with this. There's that and that. Lakers got knocked out. It's a huge bummer. Jake LaRavia DNP in games 3 and 4. I don't know. Ayton went from Shaq in the first round to like Sam Bowie in the second round. I don't know what the hell is going on there. No games tonight. I think there's supposed to be 2 tomorrow. I'm gonna grab a paper towel. I think I made this poster a long time ago. Wow. Is this? See? You did something you didn't want? Huh? You did something you didn't want? A little bit, but like way after he came on. Did he have a lot to do with like Pokemon? Yeah. I feel like he was, very vaporwave-y. Yeah. About the rap, so that checks out. Yeah. All right. Alright, quick time check. It's 11:22. Hey, I was hot as balls in the middle of the night here. What is it, May? It's been weird here. The sun is hot, but the breeze is cold. It's like you don't even know what temperature you're really getting. I'm wrong, it's like 80. Right now. I feel like I swear there are some nights, because like my apartment gets a lot of heat. I feel like it hasn't been so bad lately. I don't know if it's because my brother's cleaned things up or because I'm not really around and he's not using as much power as I ever did. But there are times where like I'm looking over at my Dyson, which has like a thermometer on it, and it's like Jesus Christ, it's 86 inside here right now, and it's probably like 69 outside. Like this shit doesn't make any sense. Air circulation is a hell of a thing. Yeah, I kind of learned really late that it's just better if I have like a window or door open in two different rooms. Not one and definitely not zero. But if I have, two, then it's like, oh, this seems like a winning combo. With my door open, it's hot as fuck in my room. A big problem for a long while was that like I don't have screens, or I didn't have screens. I just ended up buying some off Amazon where you like adhesive on Velcro to the frame. But like before I had screens, like fuck, if I open this door, my apartment's gonna be full of flies. West facing. I am south facing. I'm south facing, so it's not good. Oh, another piece of news. In the incomplete VOD I've seen of Bull's Juna 60 um, stream today, he mentioned at the beginning um, GMK King of the Seas shiny pink base is getting canceled. So it's a bummer. Yeah, they're offering refunds or change to blue base for people who already purchased. I don't know. I thought that pink was pretty neat. It was neat, but at the same time, I don't know what I would use it on. I just liked how it had fewer colors than the blue, non-shiny base. RIP. Yeah, MOQ. It's not getting as much traction as the blue, which is, I don't know. I guess it's like it's a me problem because it's just like I personally have like own, but even without owning, I've seen through time. There's a lot of key sets that are that blue color. Like there's a lot. That's why I'm kind of just like, all right. I know. I think it's like they're doing, like blue, like a royal and a navy blue. But it's like even then, you could just combine two different sets, two different existing sets of just things that have run over time to make those colors. I feel like, and I guess there's red in there, but I don't know. It's cool. The theme is cool, and I get it, but it's just there's a lot. There's a lot of royal blue and navy blue key sets, in my opinion. Maybe I just have the luxury of having been in the hobby during all the times that these group buys and stuff ran, I guess. So it's like I have the privilege to say that. Alright, just gonna check the bottoms, make sure all these wires are properly inserted in. Seems so. Okay, cool. Shiny base was much more interesting. I agree. That's right, I couldn't justify for the same reason. Yeah. To be fair, I also couldn't really justify the shiny base either. So, like, maybe this is just not even my conversation to have. I didn't actually even get in on that one. There are probably people who are more upset than I am about that. So. Guess I should wipe this down. Oh god. I'm making a giant mess here. Might be nice since it was two bases. Or might be since it was two bases instead of an alt mod / alphas kit that they were cannibalizing each other's MOQs. Yeah, but I don't even know how you would have otherwise done it too though, because like the colors on each of them, like the regular base, the regular alphas, regular mods, shiny alphas, and shiny mods. They're just all different, and like pairing, one with another is kind of like. It seemed like maybe that wouldn't thematically make sense. I guess because like it didn't make a whole lot of sense to have like navy blue mods or whatever with pink base. I don't know. Maybe it would. I don't know. Damn, I got this BDZ everywhere. It's bad. Oh, am I putting this the wrong way? God damn it. Why did I suddenly forget? Just so I have to wait $3. I know, right? Jesus. Alright. So there's that. Next step. This guy right here. Forgot where this is. Okay, I think it's this. It's got to be this, yeah. I mean, to be fair, luckily, I'm not going to solder this in today, so if I mess up, it's probably fine. Okay. Sweet. So, I think my plan here is... we'll do this one for now, just because there's more stuff here. So... get this over. Oh, shoot. I flipped it. Get this over. This plate. Wiping off another several dollars of BDZ. Of course, of course. Alright, and then I'll just punch these switches back in. God, there's all these cat hairs. Oh shit! I just remembered. I don't think I'm supposed to be up that late today. I am reminded. I've suddenly been reminded that I have an 8 a.m. tomorrow. Night 10, welcome. At 9 a.m. that I need to actually like present something at. Maybe I shouldn't have spent all that time doing photo forensics. Night 10, welcome, welcome. The important thing is you found out. I didn't find out, I just remembered. There's no finding out. Ooh. This gets a little funny at the edges, like all the foam is like weird. Alright, this guy is punched in right there, and then that seems pretty good. I don't remember this. I think it's like this. Yeah. Ugh. Put these upside down. I think the dot goes down. Alright. So it's magnetized onto the, whatever you call it, I don't remember what these things are called, the pogo pins. Is that what it is? So this should be testable now. Let's make sure everything got punched in right. dk-60 does not automatically connect. Load, dk-60, open, connect. Alright, matrix tester. Alright, moment of truth. Spacebar, where are you? Oh, I remember this was... We replaced the spacebar multiple times, but wow, yeah. Just significantly better. I think this is an XMI bar. And I guess on top of that, we can also go and try the other bars as well. Now that this one doesn't sound like complete ass. So maybe we'll do that later. Or, I don't know, potentially another day. Wait, I shouldn't be doing this because of the screwlessness. Ooh, sounds so much better. Holy hell. It's like a different board. All right. Okay, quick type test. All right, so there's that board. Cool. All right, next step. I gotta grab this plate out of here. Wow, Phillips, big Phillips. Quick time check, we are at almost 2 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna leave myself with a bunch of tasks to save for next time, because I realize I should probably head back home. I don't think I'm doing the real force thing tonight, which isn't something that's gonna take particularly long, but yeah, tasks for next time. I don't think I'm streaming this weekend, as I have been the last two. But yeah, HHKB, slider harvesting, real force screw replacements. I don't know. If it's all going to be chores, then maybe I'll find more other chores. There's like key sets that I want to change on other boards. Dude, why is this? What's still stuck on? That one? There we go. Oh, I forgot this was a sandwich. I forgot this was sandwich mounted. Alright, I guess we'll put in some silence in here, because, again, I don't really care that much about this. But I'd still actually probably prefer these TTC silent bluish white silence with over the clickies. Hi, do you happen to know if you need different plate cuts for Dynacaps and Metakeebs? Yes. Well, presuming you mean different from MX, yes. I believe only like the AE boards navies kind of help share the same cutouts, but even then, that needs like some kind of screw hole situation, where you either have standoffs or tapping in the plates for how the PCB and plate come together. Ooh, what am I looking for? I'm looking for plate forks. I don't know where they are. But yeah, Dynacap, Metakeebs, they also need that, but then they also need the different sized housing cutouts. But welcome to the stream, Silly Mellow. Where is what I am looking for? Watch your eyes. Dynacap and Metakeebs both work with OEM topiary plates, but Dynacap needs gaskets for the standard one. Oh! I did not know that. Is it just like, can I use the same gaskets that I use if I use Dynacap? The ones that I just normally use for all my other builds? Is that sufficient, or do I need a different type of gasket? Ah, damn it. Oh, there. God, these are all like not super well organized. Oh, sorry about that, Silly Mellow. Okay, yeah, I did get the question incorrect. So, yeah, you don't need different for between those two. Like in terms of cut size, you need them differently from MX. Now, with that said, yeah, I guess that's new information to me from Klexus. You kind of do need to accommodate for the housing like size, or like the depth of it. So as long as your gaskets are 0.4, I see. I am okay, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm doing that thing where it's just like I'm trying to figure out everything in my head here. What happens if you don't have gaskets? I'm just trying to imagine it. You'd have housings that would click in, but then I'm stuck. I can't imagine it right now. I have to like they rattle. I see. Okay. What is it? What is it that rattles? Is it like the housing against the PCB? Or is it the housing against the plate? You get a gap to the PCB, I guess. I see, and then it's supposed to like screw together. I don't know. I gotta like imagine it a little bit better. I think I need also a diagram of what the Dynacap housing looks like, because I haven't looked. You can basically torque the screws so the plate pulls down more, but funky things happen with dome/slider distance. I see. Okay, so this, we're gonna do full backspace because I don't care about anything. Ooh. This thing's just sliding around. This guy right here, it's like that needs to be soldered. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Holy hell. Shit just flying out of here. Fuck, I feel like this whole bottom row is gonna be like that. God damn. These also, I don't think... Yeah, these don't have, these are only 3-pin. God damn it. Forgot Swiss cheese on bottom rows. Yeah, Swiss cheese on the PCB. Giant gaps in the plate. Alright, heavy spring I think I might need. Did I... This feels wrong. Something here is really not quite right at all. Guess it's supposed to be like that maybe? I don't know. What I think we ought to do at this stage is take this KMAC LE and start pulling the keycaps off. Where's the puller I like? Here, I'll grab this one. So maybe I'll start with the ones that are critical to me making sure that everything kind of stays together properly. Zeno, welcome. I've been, oh good, we're chilling. I made a little bit of an announcement earlier. Just a little bit. I will be taking another hiatus, not sure when and not sure how long. Part one is because I am moving stuff here from my place to Tina's. I need to get a spring in here. More of my stuff, which includes all this like streaming equipment, presumably. And part two is because I have a baby boy on the way. So, let's see. I need springs. Oh, congrats. Thank you, Nighton. Where is what I need? Is it this? I think so. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. These are... I feel like these are not the springs I want. Oh, whoa, hold up. I found more random other real force crap. Once you do, he, the boy, is doing early July, potentially late June, so very soon. Operation Mecca, welcome and thank you. Is it this that I want? No, that's not what I want. This one? Jeez. Yes, this seems more correct now. How's prep going? You nervy? A little bit. Honestly. Yeah, I feel like we're getting pretty close, and I don't know. I guess I need to purchase more things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's mark this one up. I don't think that is very marked. Let me try to find another. Does this one work? Yeah. Can you get him a Whooper onesie? Does such a thing exist? Because I would love that. What did this spring come from? what we... Huh? So yeah, this is pretty bad because these guys kind of can pop out really easily. I think we should probably solder this in next week or something. I feel like I should just leave this unfinished because I pop in all these keycaps right now, and I mean, I'll leave the space bar in, I guess. But I pop in all these keycaps now, and the problem is, like, I'm going to need to pop them off anyways to get the alignment tool, like, going. So maybe I'll do just these stabilized caps to be able to keep these things together. But the rest of them I'll just leave here. Okay. Yeah. We'll just let this be. All right. I'm trying to think. I guess there's not much else that I really want to do here, but I'm cool to chat as I clean up because I'm gonna have to clean up whether I'm on stream or not. So I don't have to end right away. I gotta be here anyway to clean. I don't know. One of these springs came from somewhere. I don't know what. Pretty good color match, I will say. My only comment would be, I don't know if it's just because it sounds like nothing, or if there's actually going to be a concern with the weight of the springs returning this. But whatever. Problem for next week. Okay. So before all that, let's update the agenda and stuff. May question mark to do. We're gonna move some of our to-dos here. Real force screws. Let's do tx-60 PC solder in. KMAC LE keycap replacement, or key set replacement. What else we got? Potential optica rebuild with solder PCB depending on status of hot swap. Potentially we might do our other dk1-60 build, which I was planning on using those Poseidons for. And that would be like pretty foamless. Aluminum solder foamless. Okay, and then meanwhile, other thing I need to do is come here to my keyboard sheet. I'll go to dk1-60. Fuck, I always forget what it's even called. I think that's my biggest problem. dk1-60? dk61? Oh my god, what is the name of this? dk1-60. Stabilizers. Cherry clip-in. Oh, I forgot to put in the shims. Maybe I'll add that to the list here. dk1-60 existing build, add TX shims to cherry stabilizers. Better hit the hay. Thanks for the stream. All right, Corn, thanks so much for being here. Have a good night. I guess also I shouldn't forget to do that on tx-60 either. Shim. What else we got? Did I really do anything else? I guess the optica. I had a to-do here. I'll get rid of that. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's clean up. I think now's a good time to be able to do that. Also want to take a swig of water. I got this back scratcher from Amazon. The product is called Feels Like Fingernails. It's great. I think it's made of like animal horn or something. I don't know. Made of human nails. Alright, I feel like I should organize some of this stuff a little bit better. That way I don't get lost in all of these next time. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm very unsure the streaming schedule looking ahead. Okay, so there's more to this story. Reason why some of this gets brought up now is because of the whole, like, I'm gonna start moving my stuff. And the whole reason I'm gonna start moving my stuff is because of a conversation with Tina's family about allotting me more space. Was just meant to be like, hey, I might like some more space in the future. But it was internalized to them that there was a sense of urgency that I need to move all my stuff now. so I'm kind of like, I guess that puts a little pressure on me, but also probably would be good to do, you know, before the baby arrives, right? So yeah, I don't know when all of this is gonna like really happen and be done, but I will. Yeah, the miscommunication is crazy. We will figure it out, is what I'll say. Daunting to move all this stuff. The thing is, it's not even all the stuff, but it is just a significant amount. For sure. Yeah, because like the goal is like at least this 5x5 that I just set up with my brother. Also, I just realized I'd never turned on this light. So I guess I gotta break this down and then bring it over, but I'm not sure what of it I'm keeping here because you guys can't see it, but a bunch of amiibos are up there near the top. I don't know if those stay here or not. The other thing is the entire keyboard shelf that's in the other room. That's also part of the plan. I don't know 100% about the desk. If I'm really bringing over this desk because the slot that I'm given, I'm not sure if it's enough, but then on top of that, when I was having this conversation with them, I totally forgot about this effects rack that has all of the sound system stuff for both, like, hearing it and then also for, like, input as well. So, I don't know yet. It's definitely going to be an interesting next couple of days, maybe a week, maybe a couple of weeks. I don't know. We'll see how things go. All right. I'm gonna turn on a light. There's also that light, but I'll also keep this one on too. Shield your eyes. Okay. This one's... I need to figure out how to organize all this. This is getting ridiculous here. There's some shims in here. I think we should move all the shims in here, not just some. Shim. Inserts. All right. What do we do for? Wow, screwdriver. Some gaskets, but I don't know where they're from. I got some what I think are 3U wires. A 3U. Oh, these are what are these called? Like the pillows, the little pillows. These are spacebar springs, but those are the 90. Here's the 75. We'll put them all together with the plate forks. Oh, maybe I can't see what I'm doing. This thing's like not even. It's missing a whole latch. Hako stuff. This is some bullshit, of course. Ooh, are these some little screws? They are. Ugh, God, I forgot to play fourth. What I assume were meant to be quote-unquote finished EC stuff. Silencing. Oh, here are the little slider gaskets. Alright, I mean, I guess I'll dump some of these things out. Done. Okay, these are still build parts. Leave those there. Then there's some bullshit in here that's kind of like, it's kind of nothing. That's broken. Great. Fuck, this is useful, but I don't know where it goes. Just throw it in there. That's where my Alp stuff is. Well, left some more. dk1, I guess we'll throw back in here. Oh, I don't like that. came in a sleeve. This came with a screwdriver. Alright, that's done. Oh, you guys can't see that. I have an address on it. That's done. Done. Alright, I don't remember what this one was for. Put that out to the side. Oh, that was probably for the PCB for the tx-60, I'm thinking. Alright, some more stuff here. That needs work for next time. I guess a lot of these need work for next time. dk1-60 is like done though. So much stuff. Oh, here's more stabilizer stuff that I missed. Oh, more pillows. What do I do with these? I don't even know. Oh my god, it's 12:30. Oh my god, look at all these, got these little screws. Demon time. All right. I take back what I said earlier. I'm not going to keep these M2 screws. I love M2 screws. I'm just going to let them live with these junky stabilizers that I will eventually give away as part of a little bonus. But Yezi, welcome. Yezi, if you're just joining, I don't know if you caught the announcement from earlier. We'll be taking a hiatus again, not sure when. Not sure when and for how long. But have to move stuff and also child on the way. So, yeah, I'm mentioning it now, but you know, not like my my Pokemon absence from last year. Congratulations, thank you, appreciate it. But yes, it's gonna be very soon. Due date early July, late June. Alcyon Day is right. Isn't it disgusting? But yeah, up until then, it's like I also have to move stuff. So I don't know when I'll next stream. Hopefully soon. If I don't get started before I am scheduled to feel like I should stream, then I will stream. But also, if I do start moving stuff now and I don't have enough to stream, then it would be whenever I have all this stuff I need moved over there. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see who's online. Feel pretty set in cleanup here. All right, we got Shangtaki's on again. Let's see if there's any. Are there any keyboard streamers? Good luck, artist. Ooh, nice. Very cool. Congratulations to you too. Alright, I don't see any keyboard streamers on. Shall we just raid Schmeg again? I think we can do that. Thanks, man. It's gonna be very exciting. Yeah, it's. I'm nervous. But okay. Alright. Well, I guess we'll call it that. Blowing off the print today. I'm just gonna have my brother do a print. I was supposed to, but again, was doing a bunch of forensics earlier prior to stream. Happy for you. Appreciate it. Happy for you too. Okay. So yeah, I will see you guys next time, which again could be next week, could be any time next week, or just could be later on. So we'll see. But thank you guys, and good night.